Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you a really cool automatic electric 3-slot payphone. This is Tom's equipment from Tennessee, and we want to go through this telephone. This is the initial checkout, and there is no keys for this telephone, so we need to take the vault lock, which would be a 10L, and we need to rekey a key to that lock. We also need to get a body key, and that lock would be able to have a master key. The vault lock cannot have a master key. They only made 2 keys for the vault lock, and once they're gone, they're gone. And the body lock, you can use a master key on them, but you have to have the right master key. We also want to get a body sign in the informational card in the telephone. We need a dial center ring and card for the rotary. We need to install a handset cord, and Tom just wants to go with a black curly cord. And this telephone's going to be in a telephone booth, so the cord doesn't need to be all that long. Now, we also want to go through the rotary. The rotary is locked up, so we need to get into the rotary, and we need to clean, oil, and adjust that rotary. And we can probably rebuild the rotary, but we may have to replace it. It is locked up. We also want to go through the coin return. The spring is broken on the coin return bucket, so we need to go through that. We also need to go through the handset. We need to check the transmitter, the receiver. And I'll show you what's in the handset right now. And then there's some pieces and parts in here. And so we'll go through that and get the handset cord put back on. See if we have a receiver capsule here. We do. If it's good, we'll use it. Another issue is the hook switch hanger. It doesn't really work. So that's an issue we need to go through. We also want to make sure that the money is dropping through the coin validator and down into the vault area. So there's quite a bit of work that's going to be done to this telephone. We also want to install a modular port inside the telephone so Tom can bring any length line cord, any color, and he can simply bring it into the telephone and plug right in. Makes for a simple, easy plug and play connection. We'll go ahead and take a short break. We need to gain access into this telephone, and we'll come back and get some more video as we move forward in the repair and conversion of this really cool automatic electric 3-slot payphone. So we'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and we have a master key for this telephone, and our supplier grinds these keys down for some reason. We do not, and I believe it's because of the type of stock that they're using. These are remakes of a master key, and so our supplier actually grinds them down, and we do not do that. But anytime with a payphone lock, they can be a little tricky to open, so you just kind of have to have some patience. And we're going to go ahead and open this cover. Now, the main thing that you want to remember is you want the slot for your key to go straight up and down. And then what you want to do is you always want to have your keys, or where it's cut, in the down position. And so they're a little tricky. And what you want to do is you always want to push in on this body. There's a spring And even if the spring's not working, you still want to push in at the very bottom of the telephone and then push to the back of the key and you can open it up. So now we've opened up the lock, but I'll lock it again. So once the key is into the lock, you want to pull the key up in the up position and then turn it. They can be a little tricky. And we can go ahead and remove our cover here. And that will give you a look at the inside of the telephone. And now what we want to do is we want to get into this unit and start our conversion. So we're basically want to go through the wiring, and then here's your spring. And like I said, even if the spring's not in the right proper area, and that would be in the proper area, but it's got to be tightened down. We want to go through our hook switch. We want to go through our network, our wiring block. We want to fix up this wiring harness, this mess of wires. We'll get that taken care of. We also need to deal with the little flap that's in the coin chute, and we want to make sure it's to the left so our coins fall right down into the unit, into the vault area. Now we're going to have to gain access into the vault area so that we can get to the lock, the 10L lock that's in the vault area, and then we will rekey a key to that lock. So there's quite a bit of work here, and we're going to get a start on it. We'll come back and get some more video as we move forward in the repair and conversion of this really cool 3-slot payphone. So we'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and we are finished up with the repair and conversion of this really cool automatic electric 3-slot payphone. And we want to go ahead and start our final checkout. Now, I also want to mention our amplified pickup. We use this in troubleshooting, repairing, and on our final checkouts. And it's amplified, and it's so that we can hear the audio from a receiver on our final checkouts and troubleshooting and repairing. So what we want to do is also mention some of the things that we went through on this telephone and installed. So we rewired this telephone the way we wanted it wired to work the way we want it to work. We went ahead and installed a handset cord, and we went through the receiver, the transmitter. Now, earlier in the video we showed that the rotary was locked up, so that was gone through. We were able to save the rotary, and that was cleaned, oiled, and adjusted also. We installed a dial center card and our informational card here, so we'll get a still picture of them. We also installed a modular line port. That way Tom can simply put this telephone into the phone booth and bring in any length, any color line cord and go ahead and plug right into the unit. And we'll do a still picture of that. Makes for a simple, easy plug and play connection. Another situation that I want to mention is that we repaired the spring on our coin bucket. So that returns by itself now. Now we also had to take the coin validator and make sure all the change was falling through and into the vault area, so that was worked on. We also took the vault lock and rekeyed a key to this vault lock. So now we can simply lock that up. Now we had a master key that we located, and like I mentioned earlier, we do not grind on these keys. This is the supplier that does that. Now These telephones, you want to get used to the keys. Now we also had to remove the body lock, and we took that apart to clean it and free it up a little bit. And even though that's a master key, it's a remake of an original master key. So, you got to get used to the keys. And you always want to make sure that you press in firmly at the bottom of the front cover here, and then you can simply unlock the unit. You want to make sure that it goes back all the way so that you can lock it. Now there is a little tab at the top inside, and it's like a little axle. It fits in a little bracket there, and so you want to make sure that you get the telephone cover on properly when you go to put it together. So, there's a little bit to hanging the telephone and then getting used to your keys and then how everything kind of fits together and works. Now what we can do now is I have some change, and I want to go ahead and start off with our quarters. I'm going to put a quarter in, and you're going to hear it gong one time. So we've got a quarter, and we'll go ahead and put that in. And that fell into the vault area. We're going to do another quarter. That'll gong. We want to do a dime. A dime is going to ring the bell twice. Another dime. We're going to do a nickel. Now the nickels ring the bell once. We have one more. And so that told the operator if it was a gong, it was a quarter. 2 bell rings was a dime. 1 bell ring was a nickel. And then they knew how to put your call through or switch the equipment to make the money finally drop down into the vault area, or if your call didn't go through, they could refund your money. So anyway, what we want to do now is we want to use the analyzer, and we'll want to ring the unit. We also installed the bell, so we'll go ahead and ring that now. We're going to let that go a few times. Let it go one more time. We'll give you some dial tone. Turn on our amplifier. And turn our amplifier off because we want to walk through our numbers. If you watch the analyzer, you'll watch the numbers roll by. We have a nice smooth return on the rotary. I'm going to end in a 2. Now I want to transmit into the receiver. If you watch the red light here on the analyzer, every time you see that red light, that's an indication of 100% modulation on transmit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello, hello. So we know that this telephone is taking the change. It's falling into the vault area. It's ringing in on a ring cycle. It's dialing out, and it has transmit and receive. We can go ahead and press this button on the switch box. That gives us a line out, totally takes the analyzer out of the situation, and we can call a time and temp number. So we'll go ahead and turn our amplifier on and give you some dial tone. Turn our amplifier off and we'll dial our number.
Good evening. Today is Saturday, August 22nd. The time is 7:33. Current temperature 78 degrees. Partly sunny today, 30% chance of a shower and a thunderstorm till late afternoon. High today 82. Mostly cloudy tonight, 30%
We can hang up, give you some dial tone, turn the amplifier off. We'll call my number and it'll be busy. Hang up, dial tone, turn our amplifier off. We can go ahead and hang the unit up. Now that we know that this telephone has been repaired and converted and it's in working condition, we can return it back to Tom and he can enjoy this telephone. And it'd be cool to see a picture of this unit installed in the telephone booth. I'm sure it's going to look really cool. This is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Thank you for watching and have a great day.